So my name is Tommy Suchart, principal at Suchart Studio along with Patricia. I don't know if it's key life experience. Maybe this extends into some of the other questions that you're going to get into, but just the idea of having the ability to be creative on a daily basis. That's something that's really exciting and part of the reason why I like to get up and do the work that we do. Like a series of experiences all throughout life that have led up to this chosen vocation. It's always been an interest in being oneself and being creative. I think just from the very beginning as a kid, just enjoying anything related to the arts, and having the ability to have your own voice through, let's say, whether it be toys or drawing. I think those things led to again tying into wanting to pursue that, I guess, as a vocation, and having that opportunity every day. Yeah, so a lot of times people ask, like, what kind of style are we interested in, that kind of thing, and we don't really think of the work like that. We think of the work really as a work that has integrity, meaning that there's a reason why everything is done. And that extends through just obviously the aesthetic of what something is, but also the tectonic side. What's important to us is the aspect of experience and spatial experience. So oftentimes everything is drawn out or sketched through an idea, through perspective and through experience, because plan sections, elevations, those are all sort of the tools that we use to inform what the ultimate experience is, which is a three-dimensional experience of space. I mean, I think as a team, I think the expectation is that I do something in a manner that's no different than what someone else does, because there's hopefully no sort of projected hierarchy of one person does this and the person does that. Everyone sort of wants to be able to participate in all aspects of the work from start to finish. That's something that's important to us. Like, thought, as it sort of becomes an idea on a page and you can share it with other people, I don't personally see that being different. I know there's other tools that we have now that help us do that, whether that be digital drawing, digital sketching, I would say, but we have more tools now at our disposal, like I was describing before, with some of the three-dimensional software that we can quickly engage and use in tandem with how we develop the project, so we can understand holistically space in general. I think it's there's a couple of things. One is always a challenge, is the public's understanding, or the owner or client's understanding of what's important. They may come to you and want to understand, like, they love the aesthetic of something, and that's sort of the easier part to achieve. But there's a performative aspect to a building, if you think of it as sort of a living, breathing object that can perform better for itself, but also for the environment. That I think that's the next sort of big challenge for us. I think the biggest piece of advice is not let anything hinder your creativity. Like a computer program that you use as a tool, which is prevalent in architectural education, that should not be a limiting factor to what you want to do. So I think that's something that's important and critical. And the other part is just simply understanding that the work ethic is something that's super critical to what we do, because no one in our profession is a genius. A design genius doesn't work that way. So working through an iterative process is something that's something that we do, how we were sort of taught, how we do on a daily basis. Like, how do you refine something? How do you work iteratively to achieve sort of the best aspect of things, where it works on all levels, where, like I was describing